Yeehaw! What's up, chat? How we doing? We ready for Avalanche hockey again? Some actual team that you root for hockey? Not these all-star teams that we've been used to. I'm ready.
I couldn't lose the other night, so I wasn't even nervous. But
yeah, it's a win-win for you.
Couldn't lose. Full hearts. No, what is it? Clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose. I couldn't lose.
Yeah. Texas forever, something like that.
What was the name? Yeah. The Friday Night Lights.
Yep. Yeah. Forsberg was technically that Avs first round pick.
Mm-hmm.
That Washington traded for Martin Erad, I believe.
It was.
Yeah. Does anybody know what is cool to do in Nashville, by the way?
Get on Broadway there and go out to the bars.
Yeah, everyone says that, but that's like I'm not the type of guy that just wanders down the street. Give me a place to go.
Shoot. Down the street.
Thanks.
I've been muted this whole time. How annoying. I've been trying to talk to you guys.
That's your own fault.
I know. That is my own fault. Did you guys see the video of Bo and Byram doing karaoke in Nashville? It looked awesome. He looked like he was having a blast.
I did not.
I'm sure he was.
I don't care about karaoke. I mean, that's not true. Karaoke can be fun, but I don't care about other random people doing it. Why is this? We still haven't done the anthems here? Okay, they're just finishing.
Come on! No, the anthem's over. You know what? Have you been there, Rudo, or no?
Nashville? No, never.
It's a fun building. Like, it's cold as crap, I can tell you that. In the management booth upstairs, used to wear a sweater like John Tortorella. Like, oh my Lord, it was cold. Like, I don't know why, but it's freezing up there. It's a cool atmosphere. I think they do good game ops. It's loud. It's intense, like it's got the vibes of Nashville. They got a live band between periods usually, like by the, not with the Zamboni. Yeah. Is it Zamboni or whatever? One of those, the big VOMs there.
Yeah.
So kind of cool. It's fun.
Yeah. I mean, I've heard it's a great atmosphere for sure.
Fun. And you got Partner there, the dressing room attendant for the visiting team.
Yeah.
Partner. He's a good guy. Been around forever. And
Tiff's clock is perfectly aligned with mine, so we're good.
Let's see.
Hell yeah.
Okay, hold on. 46. So I'm like 2 seconds behind you, so that's fine. I'm not touching it. I mean, there's nothing I can do. You would have to stop yours. Don't stop yours. What I'm saying is I'm just 2 seconds behind.
Ooh, good little chance to start there.
Oh, that would have been sick if he freaking got one there for the hat trick right away. Like.
Start early, start often.
I know.
I would like to see the second line play well. I know you mentioned Parsonen, but Middlestat and Druin too, you'd like to see play well.
Yeah, Drew I'm not worried about, as you know. I mean, Casey, I'm not worried about him. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I'm not worried about him.
I'm not really either.
Ty.
Ooh. There's a
so the ex-player curse, maybe.
What am I looking at?
Could the break have come for a worse time for Sam Malinsky?
What do you mean?
Just felt like he finally was playing a couple good games right up to the break.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're saying. Look at Woody.
Probably just committed a penalty, but it's fine. They didn't call it. Ooh, almost a little redirect from Jack.
That's their best shift in a long time.
For that line, yeah.
Like that.
They need to be more dangerous like that offensively, for sure.
Oh, Ryan, deduct a point there. Lost a battle there. O'Reilly. Tenacious.
-1 on the trade board.
Put that in your scouting cap.
The pick is now a third instead of a second.
Put it in the cap.
My scouting cap ain't that big. My scouting hat's tiny.
I used to wear the scally hat, like the Irish.
Oh yeah, the
late
hat.
Tom Curvers. Yeah. The late Tom Curvers used to always wear those, and I remember I went and got them because he got sick, and a bunch of people went and got them and wear them, to support them and stuff. It was awesome. I still have mine. I should put it on the show here. I got to find it, but I think it's in Denver. I said it in pregame, and I'll say it again. Like, there's nights there for that yellow team there. It's just a tough way. It's a tough night to play. You know what I mean? Because
it's one of those seasons for that team.
And, you know what I mean? It's like, and I tell you, it's so hard. If you're a guy like Marchie or something, you know what I mean? That's played a lot of meaningful hockey.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you're playing meaningless games. It's tough, man.
I mean, it's obvious they aren't the great team everybody thought they were going to be this year, but they shouldn't be this bad. Like, let's be real.
You nailed it. I was way wrong, remember? It was me and Giz, right? Way wrong, and I don't remember.
We all get lucky sometimes, yeah.
You were right. You're like, no. And I was like, man, I really thought, I don't know why. I really like Barry Trotz. I really like Bruno, obviously ex-Av, Andrew Brunette. But I really thought it would work. I was shocked that it didn't. You know,
something didn't feel right. I couldn't put my finger on it, but
I know. Sometimes it just
good save by Wedgie.
Yep. Gloves it.
Yep.
And again, sometimes it's some little thing there. I'm used to those shooters. I know where they shoot. You face them in practice. He always likes to go low glove or whatever. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just feel you're just a little step ahead when you're playing your whole team. And that works for Eustace as well. Is it Eustace in that? I didn't even look.
I think it's Saros.
Is it Saros? Somebody was saying earlier that Eustace was the starter.
Bet365 had Saros. I'll tell you that much.
But on chat, somebody said Eustace confirmed.
Yeah,
but
no, it's Saros.
Yeah, it looked like Saros, like down the other end. But I was like, unless Eustace went to the Bahamas and shrunk, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, that is definitely Saros. Can't go wrong with those yellow pads, you know what I mean?
True.
I just love the way he plays the goal. I mean, the position,
Yeah, I mean, another guy who's better than he's played this year.
Yeah. Oh. Right.
All right. Good rebound control from Wedgie there, but Av scrambling a little bit on this one. It's okay because Nashville's bad.
This is where Ryan's good, except that play there. But usually he'll manufacture something from the corner. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he'll create a little bit.
It's not a rush sometimes,
First bad shift of the game for the Avs there. Bounce back off of it.
Yeah, I think Woody gave you guys a good shift there, Gave the guys a good
falls
shift.
Over and has a terrible turnover. No, he just lost the puck and scrambled. He didn't get tripped.
Really?
Yep. He was trying to give it to whoever the forward was there, and the forward wasn't looking, and it was just a panic scramble. Ooh, nice.
Maybe Sammy went. Maybe that's where he's so good. Maybe Sammy went to the Quebec Pee Wee tournament. Pee Wee, Pee Wee, vive le Québec le Carnaval. Maybe Sammy.
I don't know what that means.
It's the big song there.
I was gonna say it was sounding like a song. I was like getting ready to clap along.
It's a song. Pee wee, pee wee, pee wee, vive le pee wee du carnaval. I'm telling you, that tournament is outstanding. It's right during the carnival, which is a little bit like Rio de Janeiro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But in the
Carnival.
winter, you know what I mean? Obviously, it's freezing as crap. You walk
Typical
around and
Canadian.
look. Forsberg was there. Solani was there this week. You know, guys like that. It was, and all ex NHLers coached their kids or their whatever their kids are playing. And it's absolutely marvelous. It's unreal. It's an unbelievable tournament.
Ooh, sneaky little shot from Kivy there.
Look at Kevy. He was gonna get his once a month right there. Put it in for the month. I love it. I have to admit, he grew on me. He grew on me since last year. Remember, I used to make jokes.
Yeah.
He's a National Hockey Leaguer. I'm not making jokes, but you're
still
right.
too
Sammy
big.
just biffed it.
Yeah.
You're right. Sammy stepped on his laces. God. That was a nice play by Kelly, actually.
Pretty high octane game so far. We're 5 minutes in and shots are 7-7.
That's what the pace has been good. I think both coaches were like, "Hey, I don't want to hear about Rust.
Yeah.
He plays in Pittsburgh, and that's about it. Brian Rust. Nobody's rusty here." One of the greatest characters ever, Rust. Vacation. Ross.
We're just teasing you guys.
Yeah, just a little bit of it.
Miranda.
Exactly.
Yes,
That's an Ericism. Count it.
Trevor Rose. I agree with Trevor. I love Jack Drury. I do. Those are the types of guys I love them. He's
I
like
love him as a fourth line C. I don't know about a third line.
Well, whatever, like third line, whatever. You know what I mean? Somewhere. He's a valuable piece of a winning team. You know. It's so funny because he's not as good as his uncle, obviously. His uncle was an Av great, and you know, but he's better. And no offense to Teddy, I feel he's better than Teddy, his dad. You know what I mean? I think his game is more polished than his dad was. So it's kind of funny how he falls in between, you know, the two brothers.
I mean, he's got it figured out. What you always talk about, right? Know your role.
Oh, he
knows his role.
That's right.
Yeah.
I think he knows what he is, and I think he's figured it out. And again, Carolina lately, you know, probably not the biggest role, you know what I mean, and not maybe the best fit for him. And then all of a sudden you get to a place like this, and it seems to be a good fit, a perfect fit for him.
Yep.
That's why I kind of like, you know, players like that. If you do it right, you can play, you know, a dozen years.
For sure.
And teams will want you, you know what I mean?
You become the Matt Calverts of the universe.
That's right. You find a way.
Too casual there, person.
Oh my God, I forgot about Parsinen. Forgot about Parsinen. You might score. Ex-player curse.
True.
Parsinen.
It didn't quite get as deep as you wanted.
Sometimes it's just an easier outlet pass, and then a little
you had
soft dump and go get
Better
it.
pass. You had him.
I don't know if he beat him to the outside icing, but hey, yikes! I knew that was happening.
Boom. All right, here you go. Well, Middleton bobbled it out, but it's all right. Getting a little bit of possession back here.
There you go.
I think there is no chance Jack Drury scores 20 goals in a season in his career ever.
Shit, I almost did it 4 times. Come on.
I think his career high is like 9, not 8. His career high is 8.
All right, then I'll take 15 from him. You know.
I mean, if he gets 15, awesome.
That's what I mean.
Great.
I'll take 15
Love
from him. Yeah.
I don't know that if he can give you 10 and 10 a year and be your fourth line center, that's what I want.
I love the face-off part. I love like what Trevor's saying. You know what I mean? I agree. You know, you look no further than old Yeller, Avalanche 1.0. Score 5 goals a year. But the face-offs and the durability, first of all, and then the comfort with the coach. You know what I mean? Coaches or knowing that you know what you're getting is a valuable thing for a player. It is. If Jack can do that, then I think getting to 20 is like a bonus. You know what I mean? Or 15 for that matter.
I think he's an NHLer. I think he should.
Oh yeah.
He has a role on any NHL team. He's not a guy that's gonna fire a lot of pucks into the net. Someone must be at my door.
And guys like that are streaky too. It's like Logan, and they'll go 4 and 4, and then they go 25 without one. You know what I mean? And I get it. Or Kivy, they can go 40 without one. God, I love saying that about him. But he's trustworthy. I'm not making fun of it. I'm not being sarcastic. It's true.
Yeah.
If you have that, you have that. That's something that what's his name? Double A there. His name Double O. Sorry, not Double A. Double O. Oscar Olofsson.
Yeah.
Like he don't have that. You know what I mean? He doesn't have that. So then it's see you later. Go play somewhere else. Go in the minors. Big difference. Amazing what one letter can do. A and N. To your salary. Yep. Holy crap. I wouldn't be so stubborn with it. You know what I mean? But if it was that easy, everybody would do it. I believe that. It's not easy. It's a complex game.
If you watch the watch-alongs during the Four Nations, we had the Doggo Cam a lot.
Yes. The dogs were dogs. Cam. Sissons, we have him on our board, right? Obviously.
I don't think he's on our board, but
he's not on our board. But I thought we talked about him. No.
I'm sure we did, but I don't think he made the top 20 or whatever it was.
Oh, it was borderline. I gotcha. Because maybe he's just great against the Avs. Somebody in chat said it earlier in the game.
Pretty true. He kills the Avs, and he's just kind of okay against everybody else. Yeah.
Kale's lost. He's looking for number 5 out there. He's like, where is
Who's this 7 guy?
Where's Brett Clark? Looking for Brett Clark.
Oof.
Number 5.
Yep.
There's Casey.
Step up. Yeah. Good keep.
Yep.
Second line.
So, I mean,
do something.
He's doing that. Come on, reward them here. Come on, Sam.
You need a better shot than that, Parsonen. That was weak.
Oh, buddy, that's a Corsi shot.
Yep.
Oh, I'll just make sure it's just a shot. Come on. Sammy. Gerard. Ex-player curse. Come on. A lot of ex-player curses today.
Yep.
O'Reilly, Gerard, Parsinen. There's Jack. First one in chat. What number was Chris Drury before 18?
Am I allowed to answer?
Yes.
37.
I know. And then Ryan was that.
Yeah. A lot of 37s.
It's like Tangs. It's like Tangs. He was here. I mean, we'll get him on one day. But Tangs, it's like you're 19 years old. You play with Joe Sakic on the best line in the NHL. You score 2 goals. 2 goals in Game 7.
Final. Yeah.
And then you change your number. I'm like, what is wrong with you?
Bad. Okay. They called it offside, I guess. But I don't know what Colton was doing there.
Don't change your number. What are you talking about? You just won the cup with 2 goals in Game 7. I don't care what number. 00. You keep 00.
18 has been cursed ever since.
Who else had that? So
a lot of people have had it over the years
afterwards.
Yeah, more recently, Timmins, Newhook.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's right, Newey. Newey's like what, 24? Looks like he's 47. You see pictures of him. He looks like he's 47 years old.
That dude can grow hair. It's crazy.
I saw him at the airport, and I was like, it looked like an old man.
Did Tanka ever say why he changed to 40?
I'm trying to remember. I remember asking him. I remember giving him crap. What are you doing? You don't change. My dad used to get so mad at guys. Like, they'd score 50 goals with Bauer sticks, and then the next year they'd be like in CCM sticks. Said, what are you doing? Oh, I got a free bike. I was like, I don't give a crap you got a free bike. Like, geez, I'm paying you $10 million. You're fine. Go buy yourself a bike. You know what I mean? You just scored 50. Why are you changing? You know?
Yeah.
For a free bike. Like, what?
I got a free bike.
I know. It's like, what? And then they can't score for 20 games. They're like, oh my God. It's like, buddy, go back to your freaking sticks. Like, I'm you know me, I'm crazy. I believe in the juju there. But... Hey, Ty, see you, buddy.
See you.
Ty's
yes. Players like Tangs and Forsberg, that type of player that are pass first, have always been my favorite type of player.
Yeah, you like that. It's like a painting. It's like freaking artists.
Yep.
I just like the freaking donkeys that dump it in and go, you know. No,
I mean, I like those too. They're just not my favorite.
I know. You know what I mean. I think you got to play to what you are. And if you don't know what you are, sit down with someone that will tell you what you are. And listen, they're not trying to rig you. They're trying to help you. They're trying to win.
Yeah, of course.
All
right. I mean, the Avs have locked it in defensively here. They haven't given up another shot in the last 7 minutes, but their offense has slowed as well.
But see right there, that's a sick pass by, what's his name, Kale. And Casey's got to handle that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you got to handle that. That comes from a plug myself. You know what I mean? Like, you got to handle that. If you can touch it, you got to handle it. You know what I mean? So.
In the NHL, yeah. If you can reach it, you got to have it.
Absolutely.
Ooh, I think Wood was off there.
Oh, God. I knew Schenner was coming. It's like, you knew Schenner was coming to kill him. The old train tracks, railroads. You had nowhere to go. Not that bad.
Who else wore 8 between Ozo and Makar?
Oh, crap. That's a good question. 8. Peter Worrell. No?
Maybe. I don't know.
Was Peter
8? I don't think that's right.
Or Peter
I couldn't tell you.
Oh, no. Or Peter was 8 in Florida, maybe. Peter Worrell was 8 somewhere.
I can look it up and cheat.
There was a righty that used to play in Chicago. Come on, give me a righty that used to play in Chicago.
There's like a lot of 8s in between those two.
Give me names.
I'm assuming he's talking about Solani, maybe, but...
Oh, Timu, yeah, that's right.
If he's not talking about Solani, probably Wolski.
Oh, Willie was 8, that's right.
Shattenkirk wore it for the 7 seconds he was here.
Shatty.
And then Hayda, Skilly, and Colborne.
Skilly's the one I was thinking about. Right shot that used to play in Chicago. Jack Skilly.
He was a good grinder.
Yeah, I
didn't live up to the pick, but
no, exactly. I mean, again, he wasn't a first rounder. You know, it's not his fault.
Yeah.
What you getting there, Poodle?
Yeah, it's just a weird day in the NHL right now. Rangers getting pumped. Seattle's beating Florida. Dallas is beating New Jersey. Washington put up an 8 spot on Pittsburgh.
Ottawa won over Montreal in the PWHL. It's crazy.
There you go.
Marie-Philippe Poulin.
She was so good that game. She's so good every game.
Former Terrier. Not a big deal.
I want her and her wife to adopt me. I love them.
Wow, don't let your mom hear that.
I met them both. They're very nice people. Very nice.
She'd understand.
Hey, she's French and a Terrier. Not a big deal.
Yeah, Tardif did wear 8 for the Nords.
Yes, Marc Tardif. Yep. He was a heck of a player, man.
Yeah, dude, I'm in love with Kako in Seattle. He's been so good there, man. That's the guy I thought Kako was in his draft year, is who he's been in Seattle.
It's what we talked about earlier. It doesn't matter if you're, higher in the lineup, lower in the lineup. Sometimes you're not a good fit somewhere, and you're a better fit somewhere else, I'm a firm believer in that.
Feels like a lot of Rangers draft picks aren't good in New York, though.
No, yeah, but again, it's a different place, man. Like, it's a different place.
True.
I haven't lived it for 3 years. Like, it's... but I was like talking about fits. Like, for me, it kind of stuck with me. It was more back then when I was still playing. And again, the Ray Bourque trade. Brian Ralston, remember Raleigh? I think it was the Pepe Lemieux trade, right? I think Ralston, good player, Stanley Cup winner in Jersey, comes here and he couldn't play for Bob. Bob couldn't stand him. He couldn't stand Bob, and he's a good person, Raleigh. Like, it just wasn't a good fit.
Yeah,
and then they use him in the Ray trade, and you know what I mean. And then he goes on and has another great 10 years in Boston, and obviously his clapper in Minnesota and the shootout, all that stuff that he used to do. And Raleigh was a good player. He just wasn't good here as an Av. He just wasn't, and a good person too. Like, man, oh man, a winner, a guy that's won. It just didn't work. And I think sometimes when you notice it, when you figure it out, I'm not saying that's what's going to happen with Casey. I'm saying, but internally, like, for example, it's just not working in your mind, and you don't feel it's going to work. Then you don't wait. You just do it. You can't go back. And again, tying that in with Casey, I'm just giving an example because yesterday we were talking about people talking about flipping him back to Buffalo. Like,
whoa, post. Oh, like he couldn't finish the rebound either.
Oh my God. Saros is on right now. I don't like it. Mac is like, give it to me.
Yeah.
The dog.
Yeah, it's been a good game so far.
He was yapping a Taser there. I guess Taser dumped it in.
He's always yapping.
No. He gave him the old don't dump it there. All right, follow that up with another good shift. Come on.
I feel pretty good about the Avs in this one so far. I think even if they don't score first, they're going to keep the pressure up today.
Yeah. Like right here. Good shift by the first line. Now you follow up Casey's line. You know what I mean? Let's go. Yeah.
But also, just score first.
No, on top of it, you know how much I love about first goal, right? So I love it. I think it's an underrated stat.
It definitely matters a lot. It's hard to play from behind, especially if you do it consistently, man.
It's amazing what it does to a bench. You know what I mean? Like, a goal, and especially if you get it early, it's like, all right. And then, of course you'll downplay it the other team because you'll be like, oh, we're fine. Plenty of time. No, of course. But again, you don't want to be saying that. You want to be saying, let's get another one. It's a way better feeling.
Okay, no, it was a save. It was a good shoulder save.
Yeah, it's a great save.
But most good teams will downplay it. You score that first goal against a team like Nashville, and they might be like, well, here we go again. Like,
well, it's a psyche. It's your swagger. It's absolutely. And if you don't have the kidneys to sustain like those goals, then you collapse. That's what it is. Yeah. Sometimes it's leadership. It's experience. It's all the above. You know what I mean? And it makes a difference. And if you have a negative team, and it's just not conducive to having some right things to go about and to look forward to and to think about. If your bench becomes negative, man, yikes.
Yep. Gets ugly quick.
Oh, it does. Here we go again. And that's what I was saying about, you just said it, I said it earlier about Nashville. Some games are tough to play. I understand you're professionals. I understand you get paid a lot. I'm like, it's human nature. You know, you're there and you go down, you're 3-0 after 2, and you're like, are you kidding me? 25 more of those games, man. It's tough. It's tough mentally. And you know the guy in the stands paid his hard, earned money to you know what I mean? So you want to make sure, of course, but again, we're all humans, it's tough. I agree with Saros piss off there. I agree. God, when he gets hot, he's hot. But I don't care. As long as you play well, then I'm good. Law of averages or whatever you want to call that.
Yeah. I mean,
they'll
go in eventually. They'll go in eventually. Let's see.
He looks like such a more mature player, Marty, than he was 5 years ago.
No, I mean,
of course, it's called experience.
He's 25, like he's still a kid.
Remember, he was a teenager when he came in, and you could see it
for sure.
Like Goo talked about it. Like I remember watching games with Goo in the press box, and I'd be like, "Oh man, I mean, this guy's got to be good."
You travel halfway around the world at age 18 to.
Guys don't understand how hard that is. It's funny, like as you know, like I'm I'm around a lot of college hockey because of my oldest and the kids, and a few weeks ago you had Macklin and Lane, guys are battling out for the rookie of the year in the NHL, and 6 months ago they were right there, fighting with those kids. But it's funny because you talk to all and the other guys too, but less known names, that are not playing in the AHL and and trying to make it, and it's funny. And the first thing you ask them, because it's funny for me because I know the answer, but hey, how you adapting? How you liking it? And it's the same thing. It's like, oh man, it's not the same thing. It's not like you're in the dorms
every time,
cafeteria together. Pro's different.
You gotta
I can only imagine
you gotta
an 18-year-old, what I mean? And that's why I always kind of made sure those kids are not by themselves. You know what I mean? I think it's important to surround them.
Well, that's a trip.
I think we,
didn't call that.
Did he call
Come
it?
on.
No. They're like no. There's no what do you call those little balls in the whistle? They're not working. Like, I like the effort though.
Yeah,
like he's effort.
Abs are working.
Like the effort's good. Yeah.
I really have no problems with the way the Abs.
No, I like this period.
A little sloppy in the D zone at times, but honestly, that was the first 5 minutes. The last 10, they've given up very little.
Well, Sammy stepped on his lace, and that's bad luck, and or on the carpet. There was a piece of carpet there, no one saw.
Forgot to roll it up.
You gotta Google that if you're bored one day. Like
I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen it.
Aurel Joliet.
Yeah.
Aurel Joliet. Oh my God, it's
while he's doing the anthem, yeah.
But it's unbelievable. Like it's just, I was there. It's unbelievable.
Really? You were there? That's crazy.
Yes. But he biffed it. Like he never saw it.
Like,
he was so awesome with his little hat.
He kept singing. Like he was.
Oh man, he just dove on that carpet. Never saw it. Aurel Joliet. With that little toque there or whatever they had, the little hat.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Any new trade rumors? Depends on who you ask.
All he takes is lose a couple games. Then everyone's for sale.
I heard the dumbest trade rumor of all time earlier today. I have no idea if it's someone actually said it or not. I hope not, because there's no way it's accurate. But
what is it?
That the Avs should be interested in Jordan Binnington, which makes no sense on so many levels.
Doesn't make sense, yeah. No, I don't see that one.
No, they already traded and extended Mackenzie Blackwood. There's no.
But see, that's the one there, Randy. You know what I mean? Like instead of throwing it backwards in the slot there, toss it forward, north side. Go work it in the corner. I see Crosby do it all the time. Stick his butt out. Control the play down low. You can't rush things. You know what I mean? I think if he just fixes that with his game, I'm a Miles Wood fan. I know he's not the favorite of some guys. I like him because I think if he plays the right way, he can be, for what he is. Again, he's not a second liner.
He's not a second liner, but he's also got 3 points in 25 games.
That's my point, and that's why I'm saying I do believe there's more to his game. God, take a page out of his dad, Randy. I know his name is Miles. I know that. It was sarcasm. Whenever it's a son of someone, I always use the father's name.
He does that. It's true. Can confirm.
All the time with everybody. So, just like Andre got himself in trouble over the break there.
Yeah. Saying his coach doesn't like Russians.
Yikes. That is just not a good way. That is just not a good way. Yeah, I think you can rely on Wedgwood there, AJ. Absolutely. Wedgwood's a great backup. He's a great backup. Any team would take him in the NHL as a backup. I think he's a great backup. Respected, hard earned, everything earned in his career, nothing given. Good person, leader, vocal guy. Can figure it out even if he doesn't play 10 in a row. Yep. And if you need him to play 4 in a row, he can do it. You know what I mean? He's a luxury right now for the Avs in my book,
It's a skill, man. Like, people don't really realize how hard it is to be a backup goalie with that intermittent play. It's hard to do. A lot of guys cannot do that.
It is hard. Just like I tell you all the time, the good ice and the bad ice up front. It's hard. Remember, all those guys were good in their juniors or college teams or whatever. Always.
Like you just fanned on it. I liked it, though. It's been a good period. Obviously, you want the Avs to put one in the back of the net, but that was a pretty good period.
I God, I do. I liked it.
First period back from the break. You're working hard. You're doing the right things. Tighten the screws a little bit in the second, and we'll be chilling. We'll be chilling with the Avs. We are at intermission. Right. I'm gonna take my 10-minute break or so. So we'll be back in a little bit.
I'll be back in 10.
Yeah. That period pretty much looked exactly like the eye test showed. First 5 minutes were pretty crazy and even, and then it was pretty much all Avs in control after that. Second half of the period slowed down significantly, but the Avs were in control. Not really a ton of high danger. Avs had 3, Preds had 2, but Avs definitely outpossessed them significantly, and no penalties or anything, so it was all at 5-on-5. Avs generated more, over a full goal of expected for them. They just weren't able to put it in the back of the net. On the individual front, really a pretty darn good period. The only line you're looking for more from is that second line. Second line, the only real line that ended up on the wrong side of possession metrics. So that's a little bit disappointing. You're hoping that second line can give you a little bit more. They did play a lot, so you at least have that going for you. They were doing weird stuff before the break where that line was seriously playing like 10 minutes or less a night. Casey played 5 minutes of that period, so that's good. Good to see them getting ice time, but they do got to do a little bit more with it. Your third line was fantastic. The Drury-Wood-Colton line dominated possession. That's really good to see. And everyone else was solid. So, again, a good period, but if they keep doing that, I feel pretty good about this game. Yeah, I mean, Makar's just getting a blank check, right? He can write whatever number he wants on that thing, and the Avs will say yes. He is Cale Makar, so would not surprise me if he takes like a discount, but that discount ends up being like 14 million instead of 15 or something. It's still going to be a lot of money. I know that the NHLPA has to do that type of stuff and like defend players and make sure players are getting paid and the market's not getting screwed up, but is that really true? Like, Makar signed his last deal, and 2 days later, like 4 dudes signed for more than him. So, I understand that's the NHLPA's job, but I just don't know how true it is. It doesn't seem like in the modern NHL, markets don't seem to get set the same way they used to. It's just dudes get paid. Yeah, I mean, what was McKinnon? Was McKinnon like 13 point something when he signed his new deal? I don't know. Percent cap at contract start was 15% even for McKinnon. So, yeah, I mean, I think Makar's probably getting like 14. I mean, sure, he wasn't the best definite defenseman then, but I think I was pretty safe to say he was better than some of the guys that got paid more than him when it happened.
Back. I'm back. Had to help Ty with his dinner, you know. Ladies are at the college game.
Yep.
Hopefully they're better than last night. They stunk last night.
How's DU doing right now? I didn't even check on that game.
They're struggling lately too.
Let's see.
They got to pick it up. You don't want to put yourself in trouble with the pairwise, you know what I mean? Before like your league playoffs.
They're up 2-0 today, so looking good.
Okay, good. Let's see here. Sorrows, you stink. I total. We're good.
Thanks. That'll make the difference.
I'll give him the juju. I'm sending him the pipes. It's right next to me
puck
here.
is down.
Thanks. I'm with assistant.
Yeah, no one's getting 22 mil. No one's getting the max salary.
Well, unless you want to lose, I mean, sure.
You know? Yeah, right, exactly.
Or you want to get fired, mismanagement.
Routine
Look
one.
at Ryan.
The Ryan
half
Smith
clapper.
special. That's what that was, yeah.
That was a half clapper. That was a Smitty, yeah.
Yeah.
21, 23, 25, 26. Yeah, games are getting tighter. Points are bigger.
McKinnon's got to win all the MVPs, all right? Got an NHL one. He's got a Four Nations one. Conn Smythe up next. Yeah, Nurse was signed like 3 hours later. Was it that long? I felt like Nurse was signed the next day or something, but you had him.
Oh, here's the board. Use the board. Billiards. Pool. You call it pool or billiards?
I call it pool.
Yeah, me too. But
is there like an actual distinct, like are certain pool games called billiards specifically? Like I don't actually know.
I don't know. But for me, it's like pool. You know what I mean? And Montreal's big on that. Like Montreal's big. Like they're like bars with a bunch of, you know what I mean? It's just kind of like pubs. Simple chicken wings, burgers,
is it like
beer.
Oh, what?
Yes.
Nice.
Oh, what a bomb!
Samuel Malinsky.
He answered you. He heard you before.
Yeah.
And who makes the pass? Joe Drew.
Yep.
Tell me the whole line was out there. KC and
Parson will get the secondary there.
Good play on the wall by Mitz too. So,
I mean that is
right.
I haven't seen Malinsky shoot it like that in a while. That thing's a bomb.
And guess what? KC does not get a point, but it's a big play on the wall.
That's
you know what I mean. It is.
I talked about Ed. You were gone, but their possession numbers in the first were the worst on the team. So that's a huge.
Good. That's big. Yeah, good. Yeah. Even with that big scoring chant Parsinen had in the first, the course he shot, the joke.
Yeah, that was a rough shot. Danger.
Yeah, freeze it, would you?
Middleton rather having a tough shift here. Got totally lost.
Oh, good try there by them.
Fuck. They have got to stop doing this shit.
Middleton, write it down.
Yeah, I think you should bench Middleton after that shift, honestly.
Or
that was
pick
brutal.
Up England.
I'd do that trade right now.
Write down, Tiff, write it down. That's a no-no. Shift after a goal. That is a complete no-no.
That's right.
I watched it last night at the college game. It doesn't lie. God, these hurt you. Dustin Barron, player curse. There you go. Ex-player curse. Technically. Yep.
I mean, that's...
God, I hate that shift after a goal. Come on.
And you watch the Avs just get hemmed into their own zone because Middleton sinks back into his own zone, completely lost, doesn't cover anything, and then just starts hitting stuff. He doesn't... That's not defense.
Right now, what do we have? Shilly's still on the DL again? Or is he a scratch?
I think he's just a scratch.
Yeah, because he was back. Yeah, he came back the last 2 games, right?
Yep.
Well, he played one of them. I mean, come on. And then obviously Josh is hurt, but...
Yeah.
It's amazing shift after a goal what it does. Who was on the line? Who's on that forward line there?
I'd have to
look.
I was too focused on Middleton. It's probably the Drury line, I would guess. Yeah, that's the third line.
Come on.
I actually thought DeHaan had been really good in this game up to that shift, and that's just way more on Middleton than it is DeHaan for me, but still a minus. Man, Taves' stick. How is that not a penalty? Dude just yanked Taves' stick out of his hands. Come on, refs. What are we doing?
Come on, Marty.
Here you go, Kale.
What a pass by Marty.
Made it work.
Good far pad shot. The old Ray Bork special. No one coming, though.
Yeah, needed the help.
Oh, yikes.
Kind of put Marty in the soup there.
Yeah. That's why I was like, hey, yikes. As a forward, it's like, oh, God, the puck's coming. You're like, oh, God. I'm way too low right now. As a winger, at least me. I'm like, all right, I'm below my line, and I got the puck. Not a good sight. Not a good sight.
I find that phrase hilarious, Schubach. I know that you meant eyes in the back of his head, but when you say eyes behind his head, I picture like he's playing Chell and has a third-person camera back there.
Chewbacca, are you French? Is Chewbacca French? Because it's like word for word what we say in French,
Really? Is that okay? Maybe that's what it is.
Like that's something my mom would do. I translate it word for word. You know what I mean? Like, it's exact. That is our expression. It's right there. Les yeux en arrière de la tête.
Whoa! Okay, you're fine. Good defense. Good defense. George was there.
Sammy, no big deal.
Both teams scored, and this game just cracked wide open again. All right, that you just tackled a guy. What are we doing? We can just tackle people now?
Yeah, that's what they say. I mean, sometimes.
I mean, I guess you gotta play to the game, and the game is these refs are calling literally nothing. So Avs gotta start cheating because they ain't gonna call it.
I need my pucks. Where are they? Holding my computer up. There you go.
Ooh, who's hurt? Who's hurt back there?
That's Sammy?
Yeah, he just took it in the face. He's all right. It's fine. Just got hit in the face. We're good.
Whenever it's in the face, it's like, all right, we're good. Again, unless it's in the eyes and it's serious, I'm not stupid, but the nose, it never prevents you from. Is it a stick or a puck?
I can't tell. I don't even know what. Oh, it's the puck. Yeah, visor. No, he's fine.
Yeah,
all good. It doesn't feel good.
Yeah, a couple of your top teeth will hurt for a bit. No steak tonight on the plane. You know what I mean? No steak tonight, Sammy. Yep. Maybe a little broken nose. My guy. He'll be all right.
Yeah. Bloody nose, broken sticks, 2 gauzes up there.
Hey, that's a bad one. Don't get me wrong. It just freaking hurts. If it's never happened to you guys, I'm telling you, it freaking hurts.
I broke my nose twice, buddy. It's no good.
It just hurts. He'll be back.
Not fun, but not a problem. He'll be fine.
No, he'll be fine. Wedgie got the salad going too. Not Wedgie, but Blackwood. He's got the long salad going.
Yeah, he does got the flow a little bit.
Yeah, a little Caesar.
Looks like Betsy got it trimmed. I mean, I know it's still flowy, but
oh, that's a little trimmy. Yeah.
Yeah, cleaned it up a little bit.
Yeah. Prater's like me. He's had the same haircut for like 50 years. And Ray has no hair, so it's fine.
I mean, that's the same haircut technically.
Yeah, I saw Jerome, the Quebecer scout for the Avs yesterday. Amateur guy. Talked to him for a bit. friend of the show, listens to the show.
Let's go.
It's hard at work tonight, though, but.
Who's he scouting?
Well, yeah, everybody's there. Like, Boom Dean, right? It's going to be a first rounder. So it's all the teams are watching these last showings before, because some teams won't make playoffs, right? As we know in college hockey, right? Not everyone.
Yeah. You got to get them in.
Fine, I'm saying, you got to get those viewings in,
Who goes first?
So
Higgins or Misa?
Here's what I'll say. Again, I hate to put down a 17-year-old, which I'm not doing. But if I'm going to compare what I saw from Macklin last year and Higgins this year, I don't think it's comparable. That said, Higgins is a heck of a player. That's not what I'm saying. But being a 17-year-old in college hockey, it's ridiculous. You know what I mean? But Macklin last year was, again, Macklin made people around him better. I just think Higgins he's going to be a good player. I'm not saying it's the wrong pick. I'm saying if I compare that, shoot the puck there. That's where we want smack shooting and Nate's rebound. Yeah. So I don't know. And then Misa, I know he's been dominating, but again, I see Higgins a lot more, so that's why I'm more critical of this game. I mean, a heck of a pick. Whoever going to get him, this guy's going to play 15 years. That's not what I'm saying.
I actually have
some guys. Some people like that
Misa's
small
game,
D. What about that small D there? What's his name? The kid that got hurt World Juniors before. Shoot it, Mac. There you go. I like that. Far pad though.
Yeah.
That kid that got hurt, Canadian kid. God, they're comparing him to Makarish a little bit.
Schaefer.
Yeah, Schaefer. Some people are saying one, right? Some people have him as one.
He shouldn't be one.
You know me, an amateur. I'm not. It's not my forte. So
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah. Misa, obviously his stats he's putting up are undeniable. His goal scoring ability is just outrageous, but I think I have some concerns about his game.
Yeah, I just haven't seen enough,
Yeah, no, I get it. It's just something to talk about. I actually
no. It's a great question. That's what I'm saying. And again, Higgins, I've seen him play 5-6 times already this year live.
Yeah.
So yes, I'm familiar with him.
I know, unpopular opinion, but I actually like Martone more than Misa.
Just so you know, I love Martone.
Oh yeah,
saw him play it. Well, he's a BU commit, right? So I saw him play. Was that a month ago? And DDP there at BU actually. And so I had no idea I was coming into BU. Honestly, I had no idea. And then I was talking after the game, and they were like, "Oh, he's coming, Martone." And I'm like, "Oh my God, that was my favorite player." They're like, you know what I mean? As you know, I like to go in there not knowing who the kids are. That's just the way I like to do it. You know what I mean? I don't like to go in there first viewing and know that you watch an American League team and you're like, "Oh, this was their first round pick," or whatever it is. Again, you kind of know, but without looking at your, I'm talking about first viewing. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about all the other. They usually pop at you. Martone popped at me. You know what I mean? And it's like after the first, you're like, okay, who is this dude? You know what I mean? Because this dude's good. So yeah, I like your opinion on that. I mean, that's you're fair there. Miles, 500 games with a haircut. I like it.
He looks low energy right Miles. There. He looks low energy.
Come on, Randy. My guy, Randy. See Parson in there? You're on the wrong side of the puck. You got to get that puck.
You're going to have to read that comment, Eddie.
Where is it? Salut les gars, merci d'avoir couvert ce match de hockey qui implique nos biais amis. Avs Colorado. Yeah, he's like, thanks for covering this NHL hockey that's obviously the Avs are a part of tonight in this game. So our good friends from Colorado. The Avalanche.
Thank you for hanging out with us.
No problem. Yeah. Yes.
I mean, again, the Avs had that. They've had one or two iffy shifts, but they've given up 5 shots to Nashville in this period. They put 5 on, so it's been pretty even.
Yeah, no, I agree with you.
Would you make a trade for Shane Wright? Sure, but Seattle's not going to give him up.
Yeah, again, these are the things that I don't get sometimes that teams do. And with that, again, I agree with Rudo. I don't think they do, but you never know. Look at Chicago a couple years back. You know what I mean? The Hagels of the world. Those are the guys that we're building with. And next thing you know, they're gone. And you're like, what are you doing? Like, what is going on?
It's like,
you know what I mean? Like,
there are situations where those things happen, but the path forward there just seems so easy. Yanni
Gord, I agree with you. That's what I'm saying.
Is on his way out either way, and Shane Wright just steps in there so easily. Oh!
Shoot the puck, far pad, Marty rebound. Come on, boys. Greasy it or sexy pizza. Put it on net. Make it dirty. That's where Brady Shea's so smart. Brady Skikashegi.
I'm not a huge Kyrou guy, TBH.
A huge who?
Kyrou.
Jordan Kyrou?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, you got to remember, he's getting the good ice. He's getting everything, He was secondary before when all those guys were there, and now he's him and Thomas are the main guys, and they haven't been in the playoffs. I mean, that's the way fair or not, that's how I judge guys, You sure want everything. You want the big money. You want the good ice. But again, then you should, then put your team in the playoffs. That's the way I look at it. That's offside. What is he talking about?
Yeah, that was well
offside.
Yeah.
God, it's a free breakout here. Try the home run here. Free. Not over the glass. What happened over the glass? You know what? That's a good question. Can you go back and say, no, but that was offside? Can you challenge?
Say, no, it was offside. I doubt it, but
I don't think so. But
the Avs are learning. Parker Kelly said, you can just tackle guys in this game. Let's do it.
Good save there.
Yeah, Kyrou's good, but is he good for the Avs? I don't think he makes a ton of sense here.
For me, no. Good player. I agree with you. But come on.
Fourth line caught in their own zone here, but nothing too crazy.
Corsi shot for 82. Novak, is that AJ's boy? Novak, your boy or AJ's boy? I don't remember. Who? Somebody's boy. Novak. That's AJ's boy, isn't it?
Nah, AJ.
Is he lurking in the chat right now, AJ?
Probably not.
Yeah. I don't see him. Yeah, Sammy's back
for us.
Your nose will never prevent you from being on the bench. Unless you can't breathe for real life.
All right. Let's make all the Vancouver fans mad at me.
What'd you write?
I said Sam Girard's nose is tougher than Quinn Hughes.
Oh, God. Chat, I don't know him. I'm just kidding. You're on an island. You're by yourself, buddy.
Look, O'Reilly's cheap, he's consistent, he's experienced, and he can help you play high-end defense. I don't know that Nashville actually wants to move him, but he makes so much sense for Colorado.
And why? The three-letter word, fit. He's a perfect fit. That's why.
I mean, I don't know what the Blues do, to be honest with you. I think you need to blow that team up, but what? Someone's glove.
Yeah, not a fight.
Yeah, I thought it was a fight for a second.
I know,
there,
me
but
too.
no.
I was like, oh, in the corner of my eye, and I was like fixing my computer, and because I'm sitting right here, and my screen is like right here, like parallel,
to the
whatever,
side.
like
Yeah,
sideways. Yeah. Goose Nyquist.
Yeah, it's been that kind of day. A lot of teams are getting lit up today, but this one's close. I don't know if that's good or bad. Step into it. There you go. All right. Well, I don't know about that. You had some room, but make it work. Wow. Taves' stick is just ridiculous, man. I don't know how he does the stuff he does with it.
I agree. It's amazing work. What's your biggest skill? I got a good stick. Oh, man, that's a good save.
Yeah, that was a good save on kill. A little change up there. That would have been goalie interference for sure.
Shave his mustache there.
I get the vibe. I'm getting a little bit of the vibe that the Devils might be frauds.
Well, again, we'll see what Jack Hughes learned from this past 10 days. You know what I mean?
It's a rough tourney for him, man.
It was rough. He looked like not confident, and usually he oozes confidence, you know. But sometimes,
that's his whole game.
Like I tell you,
man.
I know. But you don't. I didn't even look at the ice time. I'd like to know what he played.
I'd have to look. Yeah, I don't know.
I didn't even bother. I didn't even think about it.
I mean, Shen would be a fine option, depending on cost to acquire and everything, of course.
I love Shen. I do. And again, you know the story of his draft year and everything, so I like him. You know, he's a winner. Those things play a big factor for me. That's why I love Ryan so much. You know.
Problem with Shen is he's got 6.5 for another 2 years, and like, the reason Ryan's more appealing is because he's only 4.5, right? So.
No, exactly. It's a different deal, right? You know, it's just a different deal.
Yeah.
Hold on, my boy Chris says, votre père était un homme formidable, tellement heureux de toutes les victoires qu'il nous a données, tous les avantages de hockey. Oh, very nice of you, Chris. Thank you. You're saying that my dad was basically a legend, and I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
That's true. He is a legend. Yep.
Like Bedsy, that's a legend.
Comes
down 20 years from now, Jared Bednar's a legend, Habs legend. You know?
I mean, he'll have that cup forever. Hey, they finally called a penalty. Let's go.
Skasheji?
Yep.
That was funny when Saturday Night Live, when he looks and he's like, well, that is I mean, that is old school water skiing right there, buddy. That's how I used
definitely
to play.
A hook.
If we didn't do that,
they've been doing that all night. Bruno's got the right look there. They've been doing that this whole game.
Thank you, Azur.
I think Nemec is way overrated. I don't think Nemec is any good.
Yeah, the Jersey dude, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The second overall pick.
I know. I'm not familiar with him. You know,
he's got high offensive potential, but the skating is a question mark, and defensively he's a mess. And maybe he's young, maybe he figures it out, but boy, I don't know. It's going to be hard for him on that side in the NHL. Maybe he can be the next Tyson Barrie. Who's to say? Oof, bad pass.
Yeah, that's a tough play.
Wedgwood wants an assist.
He's like, I'm going to give it to the right guy.
Oh, he got the pass through.
God, that was nice.
Still loose.
Oh, what a tip. Whoa, that's a brag. Get in the play, Natchez.
Yeah, he couldn't quite get himself back into it. He was being responsible.
Yeah. You wanted to cheat, get a cookie there, sniff him a little bit more.
Yeah.
And then they sniff and they cheat and we get mad. Yeah, that's true. I mean, oh, God, that's a save and a half right there.
Yeah, Saros is playing really well.
Yeah, he's playing good. That was great. Great shot by a good stick lucky, but that's a great save.
Yeah, Barry did just get waived.
Yeah,
Kale by himself.
I like that extra, like when they cut in.
Oh, that's a trip. You got to call that, man. What are we doing?
Oh, everybody on the bench is PO'd.
Just straight up took his legs out. I mean, really a pretty good power play. I know they didn't score on it, but multiple.
No, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I want more from these guys.
I'm down. Have the second line pop off. I'm in for it. There you go. Nice little takeaway from Kivy.
I'll give it to him.
Logan goes in hard. Nice. Yeah. Fourth line put a little shift together here. Come on.
Hey, keep it down low. Keep it. Don't get rid of it. There you go.
Get a face off. It's good stuff. That's good stuff.
All right. It's called hard work. Not hard. Oh, God, he had him. That's a save right there. That's a good shot.
I mean, that's just a trip. That's just a trip, man. You gotta. That's ridiculous. He just kicks his foot out.
Yeah. That is not good.
I mean, to be fair, they gave up that shorthanded chance because McKinnon got tripped and the ref just didn't call it.
Yeah. See, well, thanks for the comment, buddy. My wife and daughter are laying down the law, yes. God.
Eric's eating salmon only these days.
I've been good, man. I've been good the last, 3 weeks. Feel better, too, Sleep better.
It happens that way.
It's amazing. Kale's red, rosy cheeks, but it's like that every day. First shift, he's like that in warm-up. So it's hard to tell if he's gas from the Four Nations or he's just being himself.
That's just him. Yeah.
Yeah. Imagine him as a kid, playing outside in Calgary. Oh, God. Coming out.
In the cold, yeah.
Oh, my Lord, your cheeks. Ryan.
He won it eventually.
So you got Mitzi with Natchez and Mac.
I mean, maybe just a take the face-off angle there.
Yeah, he would have changed there, though. He had a chance to change, and so maybe he was just going there, trying something.
I do like. Obviously, you'd need a hybrid system for reffing. You could have robotic and like an actual guy in there. Where they need robots is the linesmen, right? And like linesmen are great at their job, and I don't want to take anything away from them, but a robot with a chip in the puck and chips in the player's skates would never get it wrong. You wouldn't need to challenge offside anymore because it would never get it wrong.
Happy for Taze to perform well too with Team Canada. I thought that was huge for him. He's a lock now for the Olympics, obviously.
He wasn't great in the final game, to be honest, but he was solid for them throughout the tournament.
Yeah, I mean, he's a lock in for the Olympics now, obviously.
Oh yeah, for sure. Him and Kale will be back for the Olympics, no doubt.
Yep. Yeah,
all right.
Like he's back there. I don't know. It was weird. Maybe you're right. He had a chance to change. He didn't change, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, just try something for an ozone face-off, maybe. Whatever it is.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. There you go. Rip it!
Yeah, Avs doing that a little too much now. Start throwing it towards the net, boys.
It's not there. Like, you play north-south. Stop playing east-west. Like, you're not producing this year. Like, as a like it's just not working. The rush thing, like, you know what I mean? Like right there, it's an easy chip down low, Jack. And then whoever was following up just picks it right up in the open space, and that's two in a row there. And now you're in your own end the whole, instead of having chances.
Yep.
Run them.
All right. Finish the period strong here. Again, like obviously the Avs have played far from perfect, but they're out possessing them. And in this period, shots are now, 11-8? 11-7 in this period. So it's not a big advantage, but the Avs have been on the right things.
You're right. That kind of got away.
All right. So weird breakout. And it didn't work. That's more like it. Icing? Come on. 90 seconds left. Ozone face off here. A little something, something. Or lose the face off and possession dies. Also a choice.
Yeah, Nah, come on.
Yeah, you got to get back around side there, buddy.
Nah, you just run for the big loop. Come on.
Yep.
Heads up.
Ugh. Period kind of turned junky these last couple of minutes here.
Yeah.
No games are blacked out if you sail the high seas. They go with the second line.
Come on, Drew. Ryan's like,
what are we
explaining
doing?
to him.
Let's drop the puck. Come on.
Ryan's arguing.
No, but Nashville is lost. Give him a penalty. Ooh, airmail.
God. Don't miss the net.
Yep. All right. Some of it's rust, but these breakouts are a little bit from the Avs. Just eat it. It's fine.
All
right. I mean, you had one or two bad shifts, and one of them cost you, but it's 1-1. On the offensive side, I think you're playing pretty well. Slowed down at the end of the period, but for the most part, I like what they're doing in that zone. You just got to not give it right back when you get the next one. Intermission. We'll be back in 10 minutes. Y'all know the drill. We'll see you in a little bit. Okie dokie. So really, that period of 5-on-5 was pretty even. Avs did get more shots, but the shot attempts were just about down the middle. Of course, the power play did help the Avs kind of end up on the right side of the numbers, but fairly darn even period. Both teams scoring 1 goal. The Avs' top players really started to take over. They became their best possession players, McKinnon, Lehkonen, Natchez, and Makar. All right up there at the top for possession numbers. But the second line did get a lot better, too. They got their numbers back to about even, which after the first period is good to see. Casey's playing a ton. Whatever they were doing at the end before the break is over. They're playing that second line a lot. So good to see. I don't really have a ton of negatives for you. Obviously, you don't want to give up a goal. And third pairing is like possession metrics, they're fine. It's just they're a little too prone to getting stuck in their own zone at times. So you need to clean that up a little bit. Few too many scoring chances against that bottom pairing. They've got to be a little bit cleaner. Beyond that, though, really, the Avs have probably been the better team here, but they got to go out and do it again and win it in the third. Malinsky has 1 more year at like 2 or something. It's less than 2. I don't know what it is. It's obviously less than 2. Less than 1, I mean. Let me see. $850. I guess he's in the second year of it, so my bad. He's an RFA at the end of the year. I mean, he's not going to get a lot of money. If he wants to sign for $1 million or less, yeah, he can stick around for as long as he wants at that price. Yeah, the whole Middleton thing is baffling to me. They signed him mid-season to an NHL deal. And, like, I get it a little bit. You wanted a big physical guy who can fight, sure. But why did you sign him to, like, I don't know. And they're so committed to playing him so often that I don't really get it. But we've had that conversation enough. I understand at least the concept of things he brings. I don't know how much of that actually matters, but and again, it's not a dude you can play in the playoffs. He's not going to play in the playoffs. He won't. Same way they didn't play McDermott in the playoffs.
All right. I'm back. I made a nice omelet.
Yeah, in perfect world, the Avs go get a number 4D at the deadline. Is that realistic? Sure. Hard to say, but if assets and cap didn't matter, the Avs would go out and get a 2C and a number 4D tomorrow, but it ain't that easy.
Nope.
What else we got? 7-2 for Buffalo.
Yikes.
Anaheim's beating Boston. Toronto is murdering Carolina. 5 goals in the first period of Montreal-Ottawa. Montreal up 3-2. It is a goal-scoring day for everybody except for this game. I guess the Dallas game's low-scoring, too. But.
What's in the omelet? Is there a little bit of Gruyere cheese?
You got some a little bit of like ham right there,
and
buddy.
Some eggs. Yeah, not a master. It doesn't look good, but it tastes good.
You got some in your stash.
Do I? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Lick your lips.
Other side. Other side. There you go. There you go.
It's all over. It's on the floor. Your dogs would be all over right now.
Oh, no food doesn't make it to our floor. It gets sniped midair by the dogs. TLDR, Avs have probably been the better team by the underlines, but it's 1-1, so they got to go out and win it as the third period has begun.
Win the third, win the game, boys.
Yep.
Not hurt. Or tie the third, win the overtime, win the game.
Tiff's clock is broken. She probably got up and had to do something at work while we're slacking at home. There you go. Good.
What's your clock say right now?
31, 30, 29,
All right.
28,
All right, perfect.
27.
Yeah, I'm a second and a half behind. Perfect.
Whoop, whoop. There you go. Shoot it, McKinnon. More of that, please. You do that 5 more times this period, you'll get one. That came out. Yeah. All right. Some good pace going the right way to start this period for the Avs here. There you go. Another setup.
Mushrooms in there.
Ooh, yeah, that would have been good. You're right.
I don't think I had any in the fridge. I usually put onions. I totally forgot. I was just rushing.
Yep. Yeah. Had to make it quick.
Chef Rob's not in the kitchen right now, right here.
Must be nice. How many NHL players would you say have chefs? See?
It's funny you're asking. I don't know if it's a common practice. I think in basketball, and I know that because Nene bought my old house back then.
Oh yeah,
yeah, and he had a chef, and we had a great kitchen.
Yeah,
and the chef was the one that was pushing it. So I do know it was and I wasn't familiar with it, and then I realized that in the NBA it was a bigger practice than in the NHL. I mean, I've seen guys like have someone come in twice a week at their house, put up some food, leave it in the fridge, and where they all of a sudden they can just reheat it.
Yep.
I've seen that, but not. I think NBA, NFL is more common. I think PGA
they make a lot more money too. Yeah,
that's my point. And I think PGA too. They go with them.
Yeah,
as we saw the full swing, whatever, like on the Airbnbs on the road, and they get their chef, and it makes sense. You know what I mean? Like it really does.
Oh, that was off for sure.
But I think what they have now in the NHL, and every team has it, and then the Avs, obviously John and those guys do a great job. Like they have their chef, and when you're home, like every meal, like it's like breakfast, lunch, and
they're all prepped for you. Yeah,
it's all prepped right there at the rink. So
yep.
You can trip anyone today. Oh God.
Yeah, the reffing in this game is just nonsense. It's the Avs have gotten away with stuff too. It's made up. That's all.
A couple dudes were in Cabo too. The refs.
Yeah.
Were you guys in Cabo? Oh.
Yeah, Wedgwood is playing tonight. Blackwood will play tomorrow. That's not that complicated.
Yep.
Who knows? Maybe Blackwood said, "I want Binnington because I wanted his job." But
yeah, never know, right? I think it was more Wedgie going back to Nashville and familiar with them. This is what I think.
The chances of that are 0, Tony. The Avs can't afford McDavid ever, no matter what. Don't get me wrong. I wish they could, but they just can't.
Unless you play really short.
Oh,
unless you
good recovery.
play by Kelly.
If they want to play with 15 guys, they could afford McDavid, maybe.
Yep. Not good, Bob.
Yeah, it's crazy to me that, like, there's like 20 teams that are playing a back-to-back right out of this break. Like, I know they have to pack the schedule in, but right out of the break, that's some crazy scheduling from the NHL.
Because they wanted their Saturday, and you know how it is.
Yeah,
Saturday's a big night. TV dictates, right? As you know.
Yep.
Dictates over common sense. Big meeting of the minds there. Yeah. Hut.
Might take a greasy one, boys. Might have to be a deflecty lecky special.
You need a sexy pizza one here.
I will say, there have been a lot of nights this year where I felt like the Avs have made a goalie look good. I don't really think that's the case tonight. I think Saros has just been good.
I agree with you. I think he's made, 3-4 good ones. Not this one, but good ones.
Yep.
There you go. Make a play here.
Oh, boy, Keaton. Jesus.
It worked out.
Yeah, it was okay. It was okay in the end.
It was ugly, but it worked out.
I'd like to see Miles be a little tougher on the puck in the corner there. A little too easy for Nashville.
Come on, Sam.
You had help there, buddy. You didn't have to just give that puck away.
You know what? I think he fanned on it. Honestly.
Maybe, yeah.
I know. I was a half second behind. I just kind of looked at it. A second and a half behind you. And
Yep.
I think he fanned on it. I think he was going down the middle, and then it just kind of...
It happens. Oh, boy. All right. It looked scarier than it was.
Yeah. It looks to be like a little friendly affair, though. Maybe both teams were in Cabo at the same resort.
Yeah. Not been a whole lot of crash bang in this one, for sure.
No, not a lot of I mean, it's hard work, but it's not a lot of passion. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's like, just playing the play, you know?
Yep.
You can't. You gotta go.
There you go.
Bring it up. Marty.
Drop it. Yep. Find something. Mac tried to slip it back. Ooh, okay, Marty, working hard. There we go. Now you got an offensive zone possession.
There you go.
Good idea, but it was covered.
I think because Marty went behind the D instead of in front. You know what I mean? I thought Kale thought he was going to go in front.
Ooh, you got numbers here.
Wow, this guy blew a tire.
I don't love that pull-up from Mac. Just go hard there, buddy. Oh, it hit Lecky in the butt.
Yep.
How long before the first trade? I mean, I don't know, dude.
League-wise?
It's so hard to speculate on that stuff.
That's a good break, the icing. Parker.
What counts as like the first trade, too? If some guy gets traded for a 7th rounder, does that count? Happens every year. Some team does something crazy. What? High stick? I'm assuming?
No penalty.
No, high stick the puck, yeah.
That's what I mean. Stick your butt out and see what happens. Look, it's chaos, and then you pick up possession. It's not hard. That's when I want Miles to do more and Ross and like, come on, get down to the greasy and dirty and manufacture stuff from there. It's not hard to be down there. It's just your willingness to do it. It's ugly, but it's effective.
No one knows anything about any Avs injuries anymore. It's late February, so they're going to stop telling us anything about them.
Let's go back to Josh. What was it again? Like a few games to go before the break, right? Upper body, right?
Yeah.
Upper body? I'm trying to remember. I don't remember. Like, I'm...
Everyone is saying he's out today, undisclosed, or lower body.
Was it lower body? I don't remember. It was one of those last few games where it was like not cut right, will not return or whatever.
Yep. Yeah. Actually, I mean, don't submit them yet, but you guys should be thinking about your rosters. I think we're going to do it on the 3rd, probably. March 3rd. We'll probably have a show roasting your rosters on Puckpedia. So.
Ryan, Cal's a good player, man.
Yeah.
Good American League player. Very good.
Yeah.
American League player. Just a tweener, right? But good American League player.
Yep.
Fun to watch in the minors.
Oh, well, the ref got in the way. Almost helped the Avs out. Boy, Nashville does not hold the blue line very well, do they?
No.
Yeah, Drury's awesome. He's exactly what he is, and he's really good at what he does.
The big rig.
I see him trying to do those moves in slow motion with the big wheels on there.
That's a good play there.
Yep, good out. Flip in for Nashville doesn't work. Kind of a slow period, to be honest, but the Avs have given up almost nothing, so got a little lost on that line change there. Got away with it, though, because the refs aren't calling anything. Fuck. Fortunate bounce from a shot missed wide. That's the type of shit that sucks. Like, I don't know what you're supposed to do better there. I guess, like, maybe defend the net front a little bit better, but it's just a bounce that goes their way that you haven't gotten in this game.
I mean, that's bad luck.
Yeah.
And Marchie was hungry around the net. That's why you shoot towards the net, right? So.
Yep.
Come on.
Yeah, you can get this back. You've been the better team tonight. Go out and earn it. I mean, that's a shot 2 feet wide that O'Reilly misses the tip play they're going for on, and it just bounces perfectly for him. I don't know what you're supposed to do there.
No, this is bad luck. But that's why you need to score more than one, right?
Oh, absolutely true. Absolutely true. On this end, you got to find a way to get more.
Like we talked about, great. Okay, that one line got one, but remember the third line? Like, you need more. You just need more.
Can't win.
Again, you can.
Really hard to win when you only score one. So go get 2 and 3.
Can't have 3 assists after 50 games. You just can't. I know when you play 12, 13, 14, 15 minutes a night, you just can't. I don't buy it. There's something you're doing wrong.
Yep.
I'm a firm believer in that. Then change your thought process. Go play down low, like I said. Go play below the line. Go manufacture down there. Go work. Yeah, it's not as pretty as curling up and getting the guy far side. Like, who cares? At some point, you gotta produce. It can't just be the top guys. And then you're every game, and then once in a while, like tonight, the second line gets one. Like, you got.
Everyone's got to win that puck, man. I don't think that was much of a trick, to be honest. He's just playing defense.
Yeah, against Mac, you mean? Or right here?
No, against Mac.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah. I know. Azura, we'll take that Nature's hat trick. Man, we're 3 short right now.
Yeah, long way to go for that.
I was wrong. God, you had one chance. Shot what?
Hey, look, 5-2 still on the table.
Sure. Better get going now. Yikes. I have seen it.
Yeah, it happened. It's probably not going to happen in this one, but it happens.
Come on. Oh,
I don't understand. Why is Twitter telling me Nathan McKinnon isn't winning faceoffs? He's over 50% tonight.
yeah, we'll take 3 goals from anybody. You're right.
Get the next one.
We'll
How about
one.
that? Yeah.
We'll take one.
It's a dog.
So before the break, the Avs won those 2, correct?
Yeah, they were 4-1 into the break, and they won their last 2.
Yeah, that's right.
So a win today would be a streak.
That's my point. Let's go. Let's go.
You guys won't blow the whistles for any penalties, but a messed up face-off, and we got to do it again. There you go. Logan working hard. Ooh, you had guys in the middle there, G. I know you're trying to be safe, but not a great shift here. And you still don't have possession. I mean, time is becoming a factor if you're going to give up shifts like that against you, and then you ice it too. That's bad. That's a bad shift. That is a bad shift.
it's like it's what we've talked about, that offense, man. It's like if the top guys aren't getting 3-4 goals, it's right. Like tonight, I don't. Again, Nashville might not even get 20 shots.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like honestly.
I mean, I don't know. Realistically, I don't know how much better the Avs can do in their own zone here. You gave up one bad shift that cost you a goal, and you had some bad luck go against you. Like, your offense has got to do more for you.
Who was the first goal again for Nash? It was shift after a goal.
Yeah, extended zone time for them.
Who scored?
Barron.
Oh, yeah, Barron, yeah. But that's what I mean. Like, it's okay. Again, there's 8 minutes left. I'm not saying it's over. I'm saying
there's plenty of time, but the clock is against them.
Again, every loss, I'm not saying this is a loss. Every loss has been the same pattern. So let's not make it another one again like this.
Mm-hmm. Get yourself back in it.
It's old.
Lucky you had a chance there.
God, lucky. Lunch bail.
I mean, rebounds are there. If they can find one clean, rebounds are there. Fire it up. Just pour it on them the last 7 minutes here.
There you go.
Yeah.
Make a play here. Make a play down low. Like, make a play. Not that. God. They had no sustained pressure in that line. They had it once in the first period.
Yeah. The third line is... Third and fourth lines have not... They just haven't been able to generate enough in the second and third.
But you had it clean in the corner there. There's no reason to not have a little bit of pressure, like for 30, 40, 50 seconds. Like,
oh yeah, there should
always
be,
like,
but it ain't there. Yeah,
they're always out. Like, come on, that's how you get 3 assists in 50 games, I guess. I mean, I don't understand.
I guess.
Oh yikes!
This worked somehow. Shoot it. Shoot it better. Shoot it better. Somebody shoot it better. None of you got a shot on net there.
That's unreal that they didn't get a freaking clean shot.
It's looking like it might have to be the Stars. As much as you'd love it to be someone else. A little Nathan McKinnon or Cale Makar special. Ooh, Cale wanted it there. Had to double clutch it, though.
Yeah. He's pretty good there, short side there, Saros. With his glove. I mean, that was an easy one. But...
yeah. Cale one time said it's scary, but...
I like far pad there. I don't like short side glove.
Dude, Twitter is unhinged. I don't understand. The Avs have really played pretty well here. They just can't finish.
That's what I'm saying. I think they're playing a good game. At some point, you got to produce.
You're not
every
wrong.
Loss. Remember the other day you pulled out the numbers? Like every loss, it was like
this
one goal,
like.
0-0-1-1. I mean, like there's a reason.
This is how they lose. Because they can't score. But I can't look at today's game and be like, oh, well, you know, they played so bad, and they can't finish. No. That's it. That's their only problem in this game is they cannot finish.
They played good.
All right. Less than 6 now. It's crunch time. Let's see if they got a rabbit in the hat.
Yeah. Time is becoming a factor. It just is.
That's a keep all day, yeah.
Far side. There you go.
Ah, good play. Just not finishing.
Nope. Oh. I hate that pass across there.
Yeah, it's sketchy.
No? Offside.
I think just offside, yeah.
Ah.
I don't really understand that dumping. You had clean possession, could have reset there and kept control. Instead, you just gave the puck away. Take a face off there.
There you go. For once, like somebody's got a little emotion. They got mad. Engelland wants a piece.
Yeah, he's upset.
You effing idiot. I like that. If you're not going to do anything, do that at least, and it creates something. Maybe somebody slashes you in the face and you get a power play. I don't know. You got to get involved in the game. Like that. That was, that's what I mean. Like, you can't just stop and go to the bench and the next game's over and then you go to the next game. Come on. That's not how it works. You got to get involved. You got to create stuff.
How about a goal? Create a goal. That's what I want.
That's what I mean. If you're out there, God, why are we giving the puck away like that?
Yeah, Mac just didn't look. Just sent it back there. You got 3 forwards all standing still at the blue line. Come on, wake up. Come on. Nashville dumps and changes. It's going to take something special now or something crazy. I think the crazy might be more likely, but yeah, I mean, Colton was scoring at a crazy pace, but it's like 1 point in his last 11 games now or something. Like it's not been good enough.
Yeah, he was scoring on the top line. He was riding the penthouse. I mean, I get it.
I mean, even when he got back from his injury, he picked up a couple of goals, like playing down the lineup a little bit, but it's just completely dried up for him. Same story as when Casey was in his big slump. You need more than that. Kelly working hard, but this line just can't seem to get to the dangerous areas. Oh,
I know.
I say that as LOC gets a great chance, but didn't really have much
save
room.
it.
Couldn't tell. I have it muted. Weird line they have here, kind of. No, maybe not. Never mind. 2:30, getting icing. Do you yank him? Yeah, post for sure. That's
what I thought, yeah.
Goes post and then off of Saros' pad and out instead of in. I mean,
no.
You can't get a whole lot closer than that. And that's Nashville has a puck go off the end boards to an open guy and in, and the Avs have that play go post and out. It's just hard, man. It's hard when you're not producing. They call that a penalty? What happened here?
Oh, you got to be kidding me. One of those nights. You'll never get to freaking have it.
I don't understand what the whistle was for. Okay, it must be a penalty.
Yeah, it's got to be.
I gave him 4 minutes just because fuck you. Love it.
4 minutes? For what? Where?
I mean, he touches him in the head, I guess, but...
Yeah, but where's the 4 minutes? Hold on a second.
Nah, he said 4.
I'm not arguing. I just want to see it. What? I mean, at that angle, they showed us, look how you clipped him on the top of the head. Oh, okay. I'm not sure. I love Parker Kelly. I got no problem with Parker Kelly. I love it. But I've always been a believer. Like, there's 2 minutes left in the game. You're killing a penalty. You're trying to pull the goalie out. Like,
yeah.
get your guys that will grab a puck and get out of the zone. You know what I mean? And not chip it out. Like, all right, what does that do right now? Okay, great. You lost a minute now.
I mean, game's over.
I mean, you got to go with. I mean, again, you got to give yourself a chance. You got to put McKinnon out there. You got to. I mean, Kibby, I don't understand. Like, Kibby hasn't had a goal in 6 months. Like, you're not trying to kill it here. You're trying to go score a goal. Like, you got to cheat. You got to go for it. You're going to kill time to give yourself, 20 seconds and then one rush? You know, like, come on. Give yourself a chance to get out and pull the goalie and play 5-on-5 down and the other way. You know, you got to go for it. Keep Middleton? Am I missing something? Or?
I mean, they're saying we have lost. They're saying that penalty lost us the game. That's what they're saying.
No, honestly, like, I rarely judge, like, the thought process. I love that coaching staff. Right here, I don't get it. I mean, Kilmacar's got to be on the ice. 29's got to be on the ice. 7's got to be on the ice. And give me someone. Like, it doesn't matter. O'Connor, so he can spring him. I don't know. But right now, you're not trying to kill the penalty. Like, this is not the second period. This is a minute left in the game.
I'm telling you, they're saying we lost. That's it.
No, but they did it right now. Like, you got Natchez and Mac. No shit. Like,
Well, they had the puck and they dumped it away instead of pulling our goal. Like, this just looks like a team that says, we lose. It's fine.
No, I mean, look, it's exactly what they're doing. I just don't agree with waiting until the last 40 seconds to do it. You can ice the puck. Like, just ice the puck and chase it down. There you go. Again, they score here. We're laughing. God, I hate that pass. God.
Wow,
God,
they actually
I hate that
missed.
pass.
That's
I
not
hate that
icing.
seam pass.
Did he get the red line? Really? You say so, buddy.
I hate that seam pass, buddy. I hate it. Absolutely hate it.
I mean, it is what it is. I'm really not that disappointed with this game other than the finishing, but
right here. Give it a shot. Shoot the puck.
Didn't even get it on net.
What a block.
Didn't even get it on net. Didn't even get it on net. I mean, if that doesn't sum up the game, it is what it is. We got a post game to do. We'll break it all down for you. I don't know. I really don't know that I have a lot to say about this game, but yeah, we'll do it. We'll see you there, and we'll talk to you in a bit.
We all silly like the mayor.